Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Washington Nationals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Benito Ramirez, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stay hot up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Fastball well outside.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders?
Hey,
they just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on? So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
C.J. Cron.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Soto is on his way home. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the...
Ready now for the White Sox. Adam Turner. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come up all...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Hey, your pitch.
The 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. Last time through was a base hit.
Anthony Rendon.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
The first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, C.J. Cron. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Turner is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Turner. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more.
Hey, let it rip. One time.
So coming to the plate, Adam Turner. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the.
In a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Washington jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
11 men on base.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today the Erasmo Ramirez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in a ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Turner. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Adam Turner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh? Strike.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
Hit hard back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So one away in the inning, and with that, we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play. Digging in now, Adam Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just...
Striding into the box, Adam Turner. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
Come on, dude. What are you looking at?
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
DJ LeMahieu.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Turner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Turner. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Suero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Sanchez at second with 2 down. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner.
Hey, come on,
and
big
I
dog,
mean
get your pitch.
just off the corner.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Hey, let it rip up there. Let's go.
The 2-2. Drilled to first. Home is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these 2 teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended
Our
tied.
final line
2
score.
even.